Welcome back to the Cool Fears channel. I'm your host, Jesse the Bat Madrigal, aka the Buff Collector. The information on the channel is intended for adult collectors and not children. And today we are going to be taking a look at the Hot Toys Deluxe 501st Battalion Clone Trooper. If you do enjoy this video, please remember to give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe. Jumping right on into this review, guys. Yes, another Hot Toys review here on the Cool Fears channel. Like I said, guys, I have been sucked into the black hole. And so, yeah, my dumbass was feeling the itch, I have to admit. I was kind of thinking, like, you know what? I kind of want a hot toy, even though I knew I shouldn't get a hot toy. And so I hit up my friend, and I was like, hey, do you want to go to Frankensons? And unfortunately, he did say yes, and so we went. If you don't know what Frankensons is, it is a kind of like a swamp meet type of scenario, but for toys. All sorts of toy vendors, you know, ranging from vintage, any kind of toy you can think of, really, to cards, sports cards, anime stuff, Funko Pops, all sorts of great toy stuff. And so that's right here in the Southern California area near me, City of Industry, if I'm not mistaken. So we went there, and of course I walked by the Hot Toys booth, and this guy right here is staring me down. And I'd be lying if I didn't say I had already been looking into purchasing him on Sideshow. Unfortunately, he did recently go waitlist, so I had joined the waitlist, but you know how it goes with the waitlist. It's a very, very minimal chance of getting anything unless you signed up right when it hit waitlist. And so, yeah, when I got the price for this guy, I quickly looked him up online and saw that he was going for way over that price point. And so I went ahead and agreed and picked him up that day. And honestly, guys, I have to say this is probably one of my happiest purchases, despite me purchasing about 7 other Hot Toys within a span of 3 weeks. As much as I love those, this one, Clone Troopers are just my #1 in terms of Star Wars, guys. I mean, before them, it was obviously Jedi, but then when Clone Troopers made an appearance, they quickly took that top spot. And not only just Clone Troopers in general, but Phase 1 armored Clone Troopers. And as you can see here, that's exactly what I do have. But that was only made possible because I purchased the deluxe. So there is a standard version of this figure that does only come with the Phase 2 helmet. However, if you are like me and you are a Phase 1 lover, well, they get you, and you have to buy the deluxe in order to not only get the Phase 1 helmet, but also the 332nd Phase 2 helmet. So the good thing is you do also get both of those helmets included in this figure for that price point, plus some other accessories in terms of weapons that you don't get with the standard version. But with that being said, guys, why don't we go ahead and start off taking a look at all the extra hands that he does come with. So starting off with his left hands, he does come with a left-handed trigger finger hand right there. He does also come with a right-handed one, but he is currently using it. He does come with a left-handed pointer finger. He does come with a left-handed thumbs up. I really do wish all his action hands were on his left hand, so that way you could just, you know, remove his left hand from the barrel right there and just utilize them, opposed to having to remove his right hand from the trigger. And I don't know, I feel like it would look cooler, but they do give you some action hands for his right hand, or at least one, which is a move up. I guess that would kind of look good, you know, just keeping his hand on the barrel. Okay, I take back what I say, guys. But he does also come with a right-handed, kind of like a barrel gripping hand for his right hand, so if you want to use that left-handed trigger finger hand, as well as a right-handed open action hand right there. So in terms of alternate hands, that is it. That is all you get. But like I said, you do get 3 separate head sculpts. So starting off, you do get that Phase 1 head sculpt right there that you do see him currently using. And then you do also get this Phase 2 one. This is the one that comes with the standard version as well, so you would only receive this one with that standard version. I absolutely love the weathering and detailing that they put on this guy. I love how he's not just a clean plain white. They show you that grittiness and everything in it. Here is the 332nd Battalion head sculpt right here, you know, the one from the episode or season 7 of Clone Wars, where you know, they all do this in solidarity for Ahsoka when they join her for her final mission right before Order 66 is executed. So yeah, super cool, but I did buy this one specifically for that Phase 1 helmet, which we will take a closer look at once we do pull him forward to take a closer look at. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the accessories that he does come with that he is not currently holding on to, because he is actually holding on to 3 out of the 4 weapons. So we'll take a look at those once we do finish with everything that's not on him. So he does come with a thermal detonator right here, which is super cool. You know, I guess you can make it look like he's throwing the thermal detonator with this hand, but you have to attach it somehow. But I guess you can probably hold it. Oh yeah, see, you can hold it in this hand right here. So it can either be an under barrel holding hand or a thermal detonator holding hand. You do also get a half a thermal detonator, which I really don't understand. I don't see anywhere that you can really attach this to. It's not magnetic, so I don't really know where this would go or what good it does. But yeah, so you do get the full one and the half one right there. So next up, you do also get this Gatling gun right here, which is probably one of the cooler accessories that you do get with this figure. This does rotate like it would if it was firing. This does not articulate, so it is a thin plastic, so I would suggest being very careful with that as well, but it is very nicely well detailed and everything. I love the little accents and colors of the gunmetal, the different colored painting inside there right here. So yeah, super cool. And so yeah, this guy does also come with a jetpack. So this is also one of those magnetic jetpacks as well. He does also come with thruster effects. So here is the first one, and then here is the next one right here. So yeah, you just have to plug them in, but I would highly suggest doing this, getting a lot closer than trying to shove them in while you're holding them here, because this is a very thin plastic right here, and I'm sure with enough pressure it will snap. But there you go, they do have that blast effect, and it is magnetic, so that's pretty cool. You just snaps it right onto his back. However, right now on his back I do have something else which I think was a little cooler in my opinion, because I do have you know, a Deathwatch and a Mando, so they both have magnetic jetpacks, which is pretty cool. But this guy comes with a clone backpack. So with that being said, I guess we should probably start pulling stuff off from him so we can get a closer look. So let me go ahead and pull this out, which is a rocket launcher. This is a clone rocket launcher right here, as you can see. Very well, nicely done and detailed. I absolutely love it. They do have a little bit of you know, accessory paints right here. There's a little green, a little red right there, but yeah, super cool. And in his backpack, he is holding the typical clone trooper blaster that you always see them carry and use. So yeah, it's right here. It's like the DC something. Unfortunately, this is supposed to go all the way back, and it should be able to be utilized as a stock. However, they didn't make it quite wide enough for the handle to pass through, and this isn't like a flexible plastic that allows it to, you know, pass through or anything. You kind of have, I don't know, maybe I can. Let me see. It looks like it might be able to. Watch me snap this, guys. If I snap, you guys are gonna hear me cry. Yeah, no, it's not gonna happen. There's no way. Yeah, so yeah, it's not possible. So unfortunately, it's not possible. But yeah, it does look really cool. Besides that, it is very well, nicely sculpted and detailed. So yeah, super cool. So I think next up we'll go ahead and remove the heavy blaster right here from him, so that way we can free up his arm. So that way we can remove the backpack afterwards. So let's stand him up, and here we have the long rifle right here, which is my personal favorite in terms of like clone weaponry and stuff. So that's why I have him posed up with this one in hand and in the phase 1 armor, because that is just my ideal version of clone trooper. So with that being said, let's go ahead and remove the backpack so that way we can take a closer look at it, and then we can take a closer look at the figure himself as well as the figure's articulation. So let's see here, we gotta be extra careful. Sorry if things get a little blurry on the camera, guys. I'm not focusing on the camera so much as I am on the figure, and I probably could just edit this and cut this out, but why not just show you guys the process? Because, you know, nothing's perfect, nothing's easy, and this way you guys can see how gentle you actually need to be with these accessories as well, because these are not cheap figures slash accessories, even if you look them up on eBay to buy when people part them out. So here is the clone backpack, and it is very well nicely done and detailed. I absolutely love it. It does come with a magnetic clip right there, and it is velcroed back here as well, so it does close up all the way. But as you saw, it does open up a bit in case you want to stick something in there that sticks out. But yeah, super cool, guys. I absolutely love this thing. Something super unique that we don't really get or see with many clone troopers, even in the Hasbro line. I don't think we've ever gotten a clone trooper in the Hasbro line with a backpack. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments down below. But with that being said, guys, the time has come to look at the clone trooper himself. So why don't we go ahead and clear all these accessories out of the way, pull him forward so we can get a nice closer look. So as you can see, oh my god, guys, this guy. See, this is what I expected from Hot Toys when I first opened up that Mandalorian Death Watch. You know, as you guys have seen, or if you guys haven't, you guys should go back and see my unboxing and initial thoughts on Hot Toys, because, oh man, but it has changed since, as you can tell, because I have more Hot Toys, and this guy is just fucking phenomenal. I absolutely love him, and yeah, he is just amazing. I mean, look at the color, the detail, the weathering. Like I said about the helmet, I love that it's not just a plain white. They threw in a decent amount of really good weathering. It's not all Hasbro weathering and stuff, so super awesome. I absolutely love it. I guess let's go ahead and turn around to the back so we can take a look. It is just your basic typical clone armor, so nothing too fancy or crazy to look at in terms of the back right there. But here's the side. He does have that typical black undersuit, and then, you know, the pieces of armor on top. I don't think this one comes with a fat suit. Maybe that's why. Yeah, this one doesn't come with a fat suit. I can just feel the body right there. So taking a closer look at the helmet itself, I mean, it is just phenomenal. I mean, when you see if we can sit down right here. Yeah, I fucking love this helmet right here. Love that little fin up here. Wait, do they have the... Oh, I guess this one doesn't come with the red dot. How the fuck did it not come with the red dot? Okay. I have to have some choice words with Hot Toys. But anyways, guys, with that being said, I guess we should just move on into articulation. He can look all the way to the right, all the way to the left. This guy does have some really good head articulation because he can look down that far. He can look up. Whoops. I guess that's it right there. So he can basically just look up straight at you. I thought he had better head articulation upwards, but that's on me. He will go out to a T-pose. His arms will go forward that far, which is actually really good for having, you know, soft goods. You just have to be careful because you're twisting it up, as you can see right there. Goes back that far. Butterfly hinge. Rotation at the bicep. Yes, it's just this bicep armor piece was actually moving with it. He does come with double hinge elbows, but they do only go in that far because of the armor pieces touching right there. Rotation at the wrist, hinging up and down, in and out, whichever way you have that ball peg facing. Rotation at the waist, but remember, he does have soft goods underneath, so it is limited and hindered by that. Leg articulation on ratchet joints is actually really fucking good. This guy can actually join the cheerleading squad. And yeah, for a Hot Toy and soft goods, fucking incredible. Hear those ratchets, guys. Listen to them. They're fucking awesome. So yeah, he will kick out that far. He will not kick back at all. He will come with double hinge knees, but they will only go back that far. His ankles will go down that far. Whoops, they're kind of coming out. But yeah, so his ankle articulation is pretty limited because of the armor and everything. But you do get some pretty decent rotation in them as well. So yeah, all in all, absolutely love this figure, guys. So yeah, guys, I absolutely love this guy, and I love Phase 1 armor clones. So yeah, I had to pick him up. One last thing before I do forget is he does obviously come with a stand. And so he does come with a flight stand right here because he does come with a jetpack. But you can move the waist piece up and down, and so that way you can, you know, display him either in air or not in air, which is currently how I have him displayed. It is not in air. He's in a running pose, but it does say Star Wars 501st Battalion Clone Troopers. Thankfully, this is the second run, and this is spelled correctly and not incorrectly like the first run. So Anyways, guys, with that being said, let me know, do you guys have this guy in your collection? Are you going to be looking to add him to your collection? Rate him down in the comments below, 1 through 10, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. And if you made it this far in the video, type down in the comments below, Phase 1. That way I know you've made it this far and are enjoying the content. With that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at some really cool pics that I took of this guy. If you did enjoy this video, please remember to give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a great fucking day.